Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Tropical Discovery. Thanks to everyone who has joined us today and is watching this video. In today's video, we will be doing a complete transformation on my shrimp tank. So I have not done any maintenance or anything in the tank lately. So today I will show you how I will scape the entire tank and make all the changes in it. So let's start. So as you can see, this is a shrimp tank that I have over here. It's quite dirty. I don't know if you can see very clearly, but there's a lot of dirt inside, and this is going to be really harmful for my shrimp. Usually it is not recommended to clean a shrimp tank too often because it changes the water parameters too quickly for the shrimp to adjust to. So it's very rare that I usually do a water change or a tank cleanup on the shrimp tank. So today this shrimp tank we shall do a complete cleanup where I'll remove everything from the tank, including the plants, the gravel, and we will wash the entire tank itself, and we will set it up back again. Even the filter you see there, it's quite dirty, and since we already have a new filter now for the other tank, so the one which I was using on the tank before over there, we are going to replace it over here, and I'm going to get the sponge filter out so the other filter can do a better work in terms of filtration over here. And let's start with the cleanup, guys. So I'm going to take out all the plants first, one by one, and I'll take you through the stages of what I am doing in this cleanup over here. We have now taken out all the plants from the tank. I have kept them over here in this container separately outside. I will be washing and rinsing these plants carefully, especially this piece of wood over here that we have. It needs a good wash, so all the algae and the detritus that has been formed on this can get cleaned up. I'll show you the shrimps in the tank now. So here are all my shrimps in the tank now. What we will do next is we will go ahead, take our net and get all these shrimps out one by one. Alright guys, so we have all the shrimp out over here. I have tried to be as safe as possible and as delicately as possible. I have tried to remove them from the tank and get them here. However, I am able to see two small baby shrimps in my tank which have already been given birth to. I am going to try to show that to you in a while. So they are all here, the rest of the shrimp are here, and I have put the heater in the bowl so it can keep this water warm, because this is fresh water and which I have got from my dispenser, and it's still cold, so it needs to adjust to their temperature. They require warm temperatures to be in. So we will leave these guys here. Give me a minute, I'll just show you the small baby shrimp that I have spotted in my tank. This is going to be very difficult to show you guys, but if you can see over there in the corner, you will see a small red shrimp. That's the new baby shrimp that we have. There's one more, it's far over there. I'm trying to focus on it. That's the one over there, it's sitting on the rock. And now I have another task where I'll have to try and get these shrimp out as well safely, because these guys are very delicate. Last time I had the same scenario where I had two small baby shrimps like these in the tank, and while trying to get them out, eventually they died and they were not able to immediately cope up with the new temperature of the water that was outside. So I'll have to probably wait for the water in the bowl to heat up while these guys are chilling over here, and we'll wait for this bowl to heat up, and once that is done, I'll get back to you guys. So the baby shrimp are all out of the tank. What I have done is I have got a small glass and I use the same tank water to fill it with, and I have slowly got them in over here. You can see those two moving over there quite nicely, so they look good in shape, and the rest of them, they are over here chilling in this bowl with the heater. So I don't want to keep them out in this temperature for too long, so I'm going to quickly go take my tank over to my washroom. I'm going to clean all the dirt and debris that is formed over here. As you can see, there's going to be a lot of fish poop, a lot of dirt from the plants, a lot of debris over here. So I'm going to clean all that gravel really nicely. The glass itself is quite dirty, so the water is dirty. I have to scrub the glass, and we'll do a full water change on this, and we'll put the heater in, heat the water, and then we'll transfer all the shrimp back with the new plants. You can now see the tank over here. I have cleaned it, I've removed all the water out, and I have thoroughly washed through the soil that is there in this. You can see closely the soil, it looks nice and clean. I'll show it to you from top. That's the soil that I'm using, guys. Most of you may say that this looks like, you know, small pebbles. It's not pebbles. This is a special soil for aquatic plants, and it's called as Amazonia soil. You can check it on Amazon or on Google, and you should be able to get quite a few people who are selling this out in the market. So what we will do over here now is I'll get my my tank is all washed and cleaned up now. I have my plants left, so I need to get all my plants washed. So all our plants are here. I'll quickly take this and I'll go and I'll be right back. So all our plants have been washed now. As you can see, the wood is washed nicely. The moss that you see on this wood, this is called as Christmas moss, which I'm using here. It's pretty good and it works well with shrimp, because shrimp, they like to dig in this moss, you know, and get whatever fine particles of food that they can find stuck in it. These are the few plants I'll use now from the previous tank that I was using. The rest of them I'm planning to discard it off. These plants are the top water plants which were in this tank earlier, and as of now I don't plan to put these back in the tank, because what it is doing is it's blocking most of the light that comes from the LEDs. So the plants that are at the surface are not getting any lights at all because of these, and these guys are kind of, you know, a nuisance, or as you may say, they grow very fast. So when I first purchased these plants, I had just purchased 2 of them, and you can see how many I have right now. So they grow rapidly and they just keep multiplying. So I might probably give them off to someone that I know, or I may just keep them and probably discard them later. Over here in the bucket, if you see, I have quite a lot of plants which are from my other tank, and I took off all these plants because I got some new plants for the other tank. So I am going to reuse these plants over here for this tank. So I'll start with the plant setup and we'll go from there. So all the plants that I want them to go in the tank, I have it set up here on the table. Apart from these tanks, I'll have this piece of wood that will go in. So whenever you're setting up your tank, it's most important is first you put the largest piece in, so then it becomes easier for you to, you know, work around with the area that you have left and accordingly plant your other items. So since the wood is the largest piece over here, we'll first go ahead and place the wood. I'm going to try and find a placement for it which suits me best, which I like, and I'll just start with it. So I feel that is looking pretty much better than the previous setup that was there, because as you see, it has a nice elongated body over here, which is like a straight spike, and that will look good in the water when it's there. And this looks like a mountain slope that's going up, so I can place a lot of my plants on the left and on the right on both sides, and maybe in the front put some few shorter plants and cover it up. So let's start with the plants. This plant, the roots have grown quite big, so I'm going to chop off some of the roots so it's easier to place them in the tank. When you put a lot of plants in your tank, especially for shrimp, they really love it, because a lot of the algae that grows in the tanks usually will grow on the leaves, and they will usually see them running along the leaves and eating on the algae and feeding on them. So sometimes even if you forget to feed your shrimps maybe for a day or two, don't worry about it, because they'll be eating on all this algae that's in your tank. out. So as you see, I placed the taller plants on the background, and I'm going down with the shorter plants. So it's giving it a slope which would make it look nice, and we will be able to enjoy the entire view. This is one of the plants that just came in my bag when I was buying some plants. The shopkeeper accidentally he put this in. I am not sure what plant this is, but it's very beautiful. It's small. It's never grown bigger than this, and I like having it, so I don't want to discard it. There are some like these who have almost lost all their leaves. Now these don't mean that they are bad plants and you need to throw them out, but I have excess of plants, and right now this guy seems to have lost all his leaves. He'll take some time to regrow, and I don't quite need him that much, so I'm going to let go of this guy. Tank is almost set. These plants that I have over here, they have a sort of orange or a reddish tinge to them, so they do look nice in the tank, so I like having them in one corner, so it brightens up that corner of the tank. I have few more plants. We just place these plants and we are done with it. So that's it guys, all our plants are in place. I really like the way it's looking now, and what I'll do here is I'll fill it up with water, and I'll just be back with you once I have all the water filled in, right? Guys, here we have the tank. As you can see, there's a vast difference before how it looked previously and how it looks now. It's much more greener, and without the top floating plants, I think it looks perfect because there's a lot of light going in the tank. I think my plants will do really well in that light, and this will give, it's a very dense population of plants over here, so this will really give a good hiding place for all my shrimp. They will be much more happier over here, and since there are more plants, this will also give it a lot more surface area now for the shrimp to feed on the algae that will grow in it. So hopefully our shrimps will be happier, and the babies as well will do good. I'll go ahead and now I will put all my shrimps in the tank. Once we have all the shrimps in the tank, then I'll go ahead and I'll play a small montage clip for you guys so you can enjoy all the shrimp. So guys, that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit the like button. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and help us grow. Thank you so much.